Another week has gone by, so let's find out the top 10 races that you can tune into for this weekend. Hey, folks, and welcome back to another episode here at Race Plaza Media. My name is Pia, and as per usual on Thursdays, I break down for you what you can watch and where you can watch all the different types of motorsport events that are happening across the globe this weekend. So I'll give you my 10 favorites that I would recommend to you. But as per usual, chime in the comments. Let me know if I miss anything that you are tuning into this weekend. First up, of course, the guys from F1 are finally back again. This time they're on my side of the globe. So they're here in the US racing in Austin. So at COTA, not only is it a regular race weekend, but this is also a sprint weekend. So action-packed weekend for the guys in F1. And as per usual, you'll be able to watch that here in the US through your F1 TV app. Number 2, it wouldn't be a race weekend without NASCAR, but we're getting very, very close to the end of the season. We only have 2 races left for the NASCAR Cup Series as well as the NASCAR Xfinity Series. So you definitely want to tune in this weekend so you don't miss the end of their season. This weekend, they will be racing at the Talladega Superspeedway. And for the Cup Series, you can watch that on NBC and Peacock. And the Xfinity Series, you'll be able to tune into on CW. Number 3, not only are the guys from F1 back, but also the guys from MotoGP are back again. This weekend, they will be racing in Australia for their GP. Not only is it MotoGP, but also Moto2, as well as Moto3. All of them will be racing on Phillip Island. And as per usual, you'll be able to tune into that through the MotoGP Video Pass. Number 4, how about some endurance racing? Not only do we have the European Le Mans Series competing, we also have the Le Mans Cup, as well as the Ligier European Series, all competing at the Algarve this weekend. And depending on where you are locally, you should be able to watch most of these races through YouTube. Next up in number 5, it is the final race weekend for the World WCR. If you're new to our channel, this is one of our favorite leagues. This is the Women's Circuit Racing Championship, so the Women's Motorcycle Racing Championship. And it's been an incredibly exciting season. We have 2 more races this weekend for you to tune into. They will be racing at the Circus de Jerez, so in Spain. And the great thing about it is it's for free for you to watch on YouTube. You have a race on Saturday to tune into, and then the final race on Sunday to tune into. I highly recommend it if you have some time. And the great thing is the races are a little bit shorter. So you'll be in and out in an hour per race if you watch the pre and post show. But if you just want to watch the race, it's even shorter than that. For number 6, as some of the racing leagues are becoming to the end of their season, this racing series is just starting. So this is the perfect time to join. And I'm talking about the FIM World Supercross Championship. They're heading into their first round of their season of 5 races, and you'll be able to tune into that on the MXGP TV app or subscription. Next up, let's take it off the track. How about some World Rally Championship? They're heading also in their second to last round. They're heading to Europe for their Central European Rally. And I mean, I'm such in awe of Rally. I think it's incredibly fun. Like I've been saying on and on again, the Rally TV app it's just so tricky to work with. It's not very user-friendly, which makes the viewing experience quite tricky at times. But if you have the patience for it, I highly recommend tuning into the World Rally Championship this weekend. Next up, for number 8, I have something a little bit different again for you. Of course, my brother and I had the pleasure of experiencing this in person earlier this year at the Long Beach Grand Prix, and we've been big fans ever since. Of course, I'm talking about Formula Drift. I think it's incredible. It's a different type of racing. I mean, of course, it's drifting and it's not on track racing, but it's so fun and special in its own way. So I highly recommend you tuning into that. And the great thing about it is you'll be able to watch that for free on YouTube. And before I forget, this is their last round. So this is your last chance this season to tune in to some Formula Drift action. Next up, number 9, for some more sprint car action. The World of Outlaws has 2 different races this weekend on Saturday and on Sunday that you can tune into through your Flow Racing subscription. So definitely tune into that if sprint cars are your cup of tea. And last but not least, I want to leave you with something for free. We have the Renault Clio Cup competing this weekend in Monza. We have 3 different Renault Clio Cups competing there. We have the Italian, the Middle Europe, as well as the Spanish Renault Clio Cup competing in Monza. So you have several opportunities to watch it. The great thing about it, it's for free and it's a lot of action, lots of mini cars. I mean, not literally minis, but smaller cars on the track, elbows out. There's always lots that happens because there's just this big amount of cars on the track. It's a lot of fun and it's free. And who doesn't like free things? And there you have it, folks. 10 different racing events that I recommend to you for this weekend. I'm sure there's something in there for everybody. I know myself, I will want to watch Formula One, MotoGP, the World WCR, and that will probably be my weekend because it's quite packed with only those 3 races plus F1 and MotoGP have a sprint, of course. So there's lots of action for me on Saturday and on Sunday. But please let me know what you will be tuning into this weekend. I'm always curious to find out what other people are watching. And again, if I missed something in my top 10 list that you highly recommend, please do let me know. Put it in the comments so I can include it in the future. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful race weekend. Lots of fun, action-packed racing, hopefully in your near future. And then we'll see you again next week for our race recaps and motorsport news. Bye-bye.